With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
James Tumalo gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
So stepping in, Albert Almora. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, number 5, Albert.
First delivery to him on the way. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Popped him up. Dietrich on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Skied into straightaway right. Santana has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approaching.
High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Garrett Cole gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and a nice soft hand.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Moses. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Fouled off. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career line against Garrett Cole. An impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Ball 2.
2-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Bellinger is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Now batting, Domingo Santana, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Cole gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Into the box, Charles Barr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He's running. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Addison Russell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three and 2, full count. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Russell is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
A ball and 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Now at the plate, number 56, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Left fielder, number 56.
Here it comes. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Hayward. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Riding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. His career line against Garrett Cole, he's gone 3 for 8. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Cole's ready. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Almora will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cole, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Counts 1-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes Phillips. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Albert Almora.
So coming to the plate, Albert Almora flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Arcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bouncer to the left side. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Brett Phillips will bat next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Lined hard toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Batting 8, catcher, Christian.
In now, Christian Bethencourt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-0 is high and outside for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
The pitcher, James Tumalo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, second baseman, Ken Moses.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ken Moses. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
4-1. Count now, a ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Up high in the air. Bryant calls for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Brent Suter will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Suter, a 32-year-old veteran, he was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Phillips is right there, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Soft liner to the right side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Pitch is high, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Charles Barr. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Masahiro Tanaka, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, number 56. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Moustakas, a California-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
That's ball.
Splitter. 2-2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Jared Eichhoff, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Jared Eichhoff.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Addison Russell as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Eichhoff has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Popped him up. Betancourt is there. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Stepping in, Masahiro Tanaka. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Farrell, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Settling in now, Brett Phillips. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Brett Phillips.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Farrell stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Christian Bethancourt waits on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Bethancourt. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2-2 now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Yoenis Cespedes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 bounces in the dirt for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. 2-1 now to Cespedes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Ken Moses, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Betancourt is off at first with 2 away. To 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Nick Tropiano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Nick Tropiano.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And that one just missed outside. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A runner at second, nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Charles Barr, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Jen Ho-Tseng enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 1, Jen Ho-Tseng.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Foul. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball let it eat.
From the stretch. Change up that catches the corner for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two.